excited to be back here with you. How are you today? Are you having a good morning? I hope so, now that we got our power on.
Hello and good day. Hello and good day. It's nice to see you. And hello and good day. I'm glad to see you. Oh, I'm glad that you're here. So welcome, welcome. Hello and good day. The sun's shining bright. A bird sing hello. With you by my side, I'm ready to go. There's nothing we can't do when we are friends. So welcome, welcome. The fun never ends. Hello and good day. Hello and good day. It's nice to see you. Well, hello and good day. I'm glad to see you. Oh, I'm glad that you're here. So welcome, welcome. Hello and good day. Welcome, welcome. Hello and good day. Welcome, welcome. Hello and good day. Welcome, welcome. Hello and good day.
Good morning, friends. Hello and welcome and good day. I'm so excited to be back here with you today. And good morning to my friends who've joined us already. Good morning, Nate. Good morning, Trey. Good morning, Ruby. Good morning, James. Oh, good morning, Lily. Good morning to all of my friends and grown-ups. Hi, Jenna. Hi, Andrew. Who are here with us today on Earth Day. Earth Day is a special day in April where we celebrate the earth and we remind ourselves and each other that we need to take care of our planet so that it can be here for many, many, many millions and eons of years to come. Right? So what does that mean, take care of our planet? Well, we need to make sure we aren't too wasteful, right? Maybe we can do things like recycle, which we'll talk about later. Try to use something again instead of just throwing it away and buying something new every time. Say, how can we use this again? Can we recycle it? Maybe turn it into something new? We'll see more about that later. And we want to be kind to the animals on our planet, right? Well, don't throw our garbage over here because maybe Mr. Deer might accidentally eat that garbage and get sick in his tummy. And we want to take care of our waterways on Earth. Waterways are all the places that water flows, like oceans and rivers and streams and creeks. Or if you're in Pittsburgh, you might say the creek. You gotta take care of the creek too, right, friends? Because anywhere there's water, there are lots of animals who are using that water to live. And you know what? We need that water to live too. Humans need water to live. So Earth Day is a special day where we remind each other to take care of the earth so that the earth can continue to take care of us. So I'm excited to be here with you on Earth Day. And before we get into our letter and number of the day, I wanted to see if we could do some Earth Day yoga together. So can you stand on up with me? Stand up on your 2 feet. Put your 2 feet together just like this. And we're going to start. Yes, you're right. I just saw Trey and Nate said, don't litter. We don't want to leave our garbage everywhere. That's one good way to take care of the earth. Very good job, boys. Put your 2 feet together. Roll your shoulders back. And we're going to work on standing up nice and tall like a mountain because there are many mountains on earth, right? Have you ever seen a mountain? I have, and it was very big and strong and tall. So we're gonna put our 2 feet together and they'll stand a little slouchy like this because mountains are not slouchy. They're big and strong and tall. So we stand up tall, roll our shoulders back, lift up our head and take a big breath in and out. And do it again. Put your 2 feet together. Roll your shoulders back. Lift up your head. Stand so nice and tall mountain. Breathe in and breathe out. One more time. Stand tall, mountains, and breathe in and out. Good job, mountains. I love it. Now there's also some other things on earth that we can do in a yoga pose, like make trees. Have you ever seen a tree? Hopefully. There's lots of trees of all different kinds around the world. Today, I'm going to be a Miss Val tree, which means I'm going to take my one strong leg and lift my other leg up. And you can put your foot, we've done this once before if you've been with us for all our broadcasts. Put your foot here on your calf, just like Miss Val. Or if you're very flexible, well, I'm going to show it, but I'm not going to do it because I'm not so strong yet. You can put your foot all the way up here, whoa, and hold it. Hey, I did it, I made it. But what we don't want to do is stick our foot on our knee because we could push ourselves sideways or hurt our knee that way. So you can pick up your foot and put it on your calf or your high thigh and become a tree. Can you do that with me now? Try to find your balance, my trees. Let me see your tree arms. Maybe you're a fir tree, whoa, or an oak tree, or a pine tree. Breathe in and out, and in and out. One more time, in and out. And put your 2 feet together and we're gonna make a tree on the other side. So same thing, you can put your foot low or way up high, just not on your knee. Get your foot and your balance ready. Bring your arms out, make your tree. And we breathe in and out. And in and out. One more time, in and out. Good job, trees. Did you know that trees make oxygen through their leaves and pine needles and other such things? And we need that to breathe in our lungs. So without trees, we wouldn't be here. So we need to make sure we take care of the trees and the waterways and be kind to our earth, like not littering, which Nate and Trey said. Now we're going to see if we can be a volcano. The earth is full of such amazing landscapes, different things like mountains and trees and volcanoes. So we're going to take our hands, bring them in. Hear the volcano rumble. And we're going to count to 1, and on 1 we're going to let that volcano explode. It'll go like this. And then bring our arms down and back. So we're going to do that 3 times. Are you ready, volcanoes? Put your feet in mountain pose. Nice and strong and tall together. Roll those shoulders. Breathe in and get your volcano ready. And 3, 2, 1. Explode your volcano and stretch with it. Let's try it again. Put your mountain feet together. And here we go. Breathe in. Rumbling volcano's gonna blow. 3, 2, 1. Stretch your back and your chest. It'll probably feel so good to stretch. One more time, last volcano. Here we go. Mountain pose, feet together, shoulders back, hands in. Breathe in and out. Good job, volcanoes. That was really beautiful. I loved it. And the last one we're going to do is that we're going to try to make some waterfalls with our body. Waterfalls are water that come from the top of a cliff all the way down to the ground into a pool of water below. So sometimes when a river is flowing and suddenly the rocks drop off, there might be a waterfall. So we're going to take our arms up high and see if we can stretch them up and down like a waterfall. Can you do it? Up high and over the cliff we go. Waterfalls. Touch your toes if you can, or And one more time, reach up, here comes the water, over the waterfall, and reach for your toes. And last time, water, trickle, 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 over the cliff, and down to your toes, to the river below. Good job. Thank you so much for doing some Earth Day yoga with me today. I love seeing you move and knowing that you're out there doing it with me. And now it's time to figure out, do you know what day it is, what day it is, what day it is? Do you know what day it is, the day of the week? Do you know what day it is? Well, maybe we should consult our handy dandy calendar. But first, let's sing our Days of the Week song, shall we? Get your clapping, snapping hands out for me and sing with me now. Days of the week, 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 days of the week. There's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and there's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The days of the week, 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 days of the week. The days of the week. Let us see what day is today. Well, we know that we're keeping track on our calendar here, where it says Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and there's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, the days of the week. And the month is what? Do you remember what this said up there at the top? The month is A plus? Now, April. The month is April. That's the word at the top that starts with A. And we know that today is the next day that's not crossed off here. It's got two number twos in it. Two. Well, I think we better count from the beginning to figure out which number that is. Are you ready to count with me? Let's start with 1. Let me hear you count out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 2 twos together. 22. And we know that one's not crossed off yet. So that is today. And when we say it in calendar speak, we say the 22nd, which I know can be a little confusing. We don't say it's the 22th. We say, because that's about your teeth, if you have 20 teeth. It's not the 22th, it's the 22nd. So today is Wednesday, April 22nd. Good job, date finders. The letter of the day is I. The letter of the day is I. The letter of the day, the letter of the day, the letter of the day is I. For I love being with all of you. Let's find our letter in our alphabet. Can we sing our funky ABCs? Are you ready? Find a place to keep the beat on your body. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Good singing, friends. And I love when you clap and tap along with the beat. Okay, the letter I. I have been told that the letter I looks like an an H that got turned. So let's see if we can find it. Here's my H. I know what H looks like. It's a line down, down, and across. There's H. Down, down, and across. Okay. Well, let's say our ABCs from the beginning today and see if we can find I. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, H, I. Oh my goodness, they're next to each other. And it does look like someone took the H and turned it, right? H, I. So instead of these down and across, the across is in the middle here. It's flipped. We have across, across, and down. Across, across, and down. Across, across, and down. That's called the letter I. Let's see if we can find our letter I on our word count here. Across, across, and down. Across, across, and down. Which one of these letters does that? Across, across. Nope, that's a swirly, that's a loop-dee. That's a J. Remember that? Yesterday, I remember we did this one. Q goes around and has a little foot. But that's not the letter I. It's a J, that's an I. Which one is the letter I? Can you point to it? Across, across, and down. Across, across, and down. If you pointed here, you're correct. Across, across, and down. The letter I. I love you. Do you know any words that start with the letter I? Let's work on them together. I know the word I, like me, me, myself, I. The word I starts with I. What else starts with I? Go ahead, you know what to do. Put them in the chat, word hunters. Island, icicles. Good, hi Regina. Island and icicles start with I. Oh, and they're both things on the earth. Icicles are formed. Whoa, I got marker on myself. Oh wow, it happens, right? Icicles are formed when water is frozen. So in fact, a waterfall could get frozen and become an icicle. And we have island. So here's the word I right at the top. It's pretty cool that you can make a word only with one letter. I. Say, I love you. Or icicle, or island. One of my favorite ones is also made of ice. Igloo. So when you make an I word, it usually sounds like I love you, or it. So we have two different sounds that come with the letter I. Icicle, like icicle, or island, or igloo. So there's two different sounds you can have with the letter I. It can be tricky. Trey wrote, cool, icicles are cool. And Ivan, someone wrote, Ivan is a man's name. Yes, there's always names that start with these letters, Ivan. So remember, we've got these two sounds here, icicle, island, Ivan, I love you. And then there's igloo, or icky. Wrote that one there for you too. Icky. Ugh. Good job. Don't be icky. Right? Icky means yucky. Maybe yucky and gooey. Icky. That's a funny word that starts with I. Oh, and Regina wrote is. Yeah, that's a good one. I-S. Like, is it my birthday today? Sadly, no. Maybe another day. The number of the day is 8. The number of the day is 8. The number of the day, the number of the day, the number of the day is 8. 8 is great, says, I think Grover says that too. I love Grover. Let's see if we can find the number 8 on our number line. Here we go together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stick it up there. Does it look the same? Ooh, 8 is such a fun one to draw. Around and up. Can you make that sound with me? It's a funny one to make. Around and up. Number 8. And then we got 9 and 10 over here. Let's count them all together all the way to 10. By the way, we have almost made it to 10 together. Give yourself a pat on the back for that. Good job, number learners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Number 8 is our number today. 8 is great. That's for sure. Recycling, recycling, round and round it goes. Recycling, recycling, everybody knows. Recycling, recycling, it's something we must do. When we are recycling, the earth says thank you. The earth says thank you when you are recycling. Let's talk about recycling a little bit more. Recycle, because that's good for the earth. To reduce, reuse, recycle. Say it with me. Reduce, reuse, recycle. We're going to turn this around. I can see you lovely folks because I love being able to see you. Recycle. Love it. Recycle means to reuse something more than once. Or, ooh, Trey said I'm. That's a good I word, like I'm hungry. Nice. Recycling means to use something again or find a new purpose for something, which is great, instead of just throwing it away. So today I wanted to talk to you about what recycling is and how you can do it. Have you ever seen a symbol that looks like this? If you have, you've seen the recycling symbol. That symbol will oftentimes be on the bottom of something. The bottom, like a container, the bottom, to tell you that thing can be recycled. Sometimes it gets more complex and it might look like this. Let's see if you can see this. I know it's hard with the light. They might have little numbers on them. Okay? And those numbers are like codes that tell you how to recycle that item. But we don't have to worry about that at our age. That's for grown-ups to worry about and help with. But what you can do is if you see that triangle of arrows, you could tell your grown-up or your friend, hey, this is recyclable. We could recycle it. We don't have to throw it away because too much trash can damage the earth. We could use it again. Like these containers of mine. So when you're recycling, those little numbers tell you how to sort it. You might have plastic. We have a lot of plastic on our earth. Maybe I'm gonna try to use less plastic. That's a good choice. We have aluminum and metals like a can. And we have paper, which comes from trees, of course. So every time we use paper, we have to cut down trees to make that paper. So we only want to use what we need, not too much extra, you know. Just take what you need, that's all. You're allowed to have some paper. But if you leave some paper, then there's some for someone else. So you take what you need and leave the rest. And if it's clean at the end, not like covered in Goo from Gooey Fingers that ate Cheetos.
But if the paper is clean, like this paper I just used from my office, all I did was print some music and now I'm done with it. So I could recycle this paper instead of throwing it away. These items that have those triangles on them are recyclable and they go to a recycling factory, which I'm going to post a video for you at the end of our broadcast, a little follow-up you can watch. And there's also actually a home guide if you want to know how to sort, because that can be really confusing, even for us grown-ups. So you can check out that video on how recycling works and share that with your little one too. We'll put that in the link at the end of our broadcast. So I've got my paper, my plastic, and my metal. And I'm going to recycle those items. I'm going to sort them, right? So this is also paper. I can tell it's made of paper, so I would put that over here with the other papers. And I can tell that this little container I had from some food is made of plastic, so I'll put it over here with the plastic. I don't have anything else metal, but I want to sort my plastics with the plastic and my papers with the paper. And if I had any more metal, I would put that together too. That's how we separate our recyclables. Something else you can do with fun recycled materials is recycled art. Woo! I got some paints for today, and I actually have a box too. I thought, hey, you know what? Maybe I don't even need a piece of paper. Maybe I can reuse this box. It's just sitting around my house. So, I'm going to take my paints and my recycled materials I found and do some painting with them. Usually we use what for painting? Our fingers or a paintbrush, right? Today, I'm going to try to paint with materials and recycled things I've found around the house. Like this old Lego block. Or this slice of apple I don't need anymore. Oh, it's getting brown, I don't want to eat it. What would it look like if I painted with it? So we're going to take some of our colors. We're talking about colors this week. And I've got my primary colors here. Oh! I even have a recycled art tray. This is from, hey Trey, not you Trey. You're not recycled. There's only one of you. This is from some food I ordered. And instead of just throwing it away the way it is, I'm going to use it at least once more for my art. I'm going to put my paints on here. I love using bright colors. In case you couldn't tell, Miss Val likes things that are colorful. And we'll see if we can identify these colors together. Okay. I've got 3 primary colors. What are they? The primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. We call these the primary colors because these colors can be mixed to make almost any other color. So first I think I'm going to take my recycled cupcake mold, dip it in the yellow here, and see, I'm going to dip all the edges. I want to see what happens when I dip the edges of this in this paint. Cover them all around here. Okay, I got the edges all covered. Ooh, gooey. Whoa! Okay, art is where we get messy, right? And then I'm going to take this and press it down. It's almost like a stamp. What happened when I did that? Let's make another one. I'm making some circles. Some recycled art circles. Then I could use my apple slice. Whoa! I fished out of the kitchen. Maybe I'll dip that in some paint. In fact, I'm going to mix, so I need some more paint. I'm going to mix some red and some yellow. We'll see what happens here if I mix red and yellow. Do you know what color is made by mixing red and yellow? If you do, you can put it in the chat. And if you don't, hey, that's okay, because we're going to do it right now and find out.
when I mix red and yellow together, it's not just ketchup and mustard. This is paint. But it looks like ketchup and mustard, doesn't it? Well, I think I used too much red. Turned out kind of red. Need a little more yellow to make this color mixing magic happen. Oh yeah, mix those colors, mix them around. Maybe I'll mix them with this. Now we're starting to talk. Instead of just red, this color is starting to look kind of, what happens when you mix yellow and red? Let's check it out, I'll show you. I don't know why I'm hiding it from you. Let's watch it in action. As I mix more and more yellow in here, get the ratio of my yellow and red exactly right. The paint is starting to get lighter and starting to look orange, because when you mix yellow and red, you get orange. When you mix ketchup and mustard, sometimes it turns orange too. So we're gonna put that orange paint on my little apple peel I got here. It's almost like a stamp, right? See what happens when I do that, when I cover this apple peel in some orange paint. Stick it on my recycled palette here. Sticky, runny. Oh, it almost looks like some little butterfly wings. Whoa, this fella's getting so messy. I could do handprint with that orange paint, couldn't I? There's some recycled paint right there. I also found this little straw in my house. I thought I could do some recycled art with this. Maybe I'll dip that in the blue here and see what happens when I do that. When I dip my little straw in the blue, now don't inhale, we don't want to inhale paint. Make sure you're using non-toxic paint, of course. Now that I have this straw that I just found, I'm gonna try to make some art with blowing some paint on here. Wowee! Friends, now this is getting cool. You wanna see what happens when I use this straw? This recycled straw I found, I already drank my drink with it. Then I was like, wait a second, before I throw this away, I could do something else with it. You ready? It's a splatter paint. I need some more. Splatter paint. Want to remind, to mix these colors more. We don't splatter paint on people, just on our art palette. That was my mixture of two colors. And this is not made, to be clear, this is not made by spitting. I'm not spitting. I'm using my air to move the paint through the straw. Weird, right? This is like some abstract art here. This is a little Jackson Pollock, maybe some Kandinsky we talked about last week or earlier this week. I don't remember, it all runs together. And the last thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a little stamp here because I have this cool Lego. Wow! Which I just dropped. Please hold. Okay. So you can use all kind of objects like this at home, right? Recycled art supplies, I love it. I'm gonna take this Lego, move it through my paint, and make some stamps. Cool. That made some circles. I can make a circle with my stamp. I can make a circle with my stamp. I can make a circle with my stamp. Oh yeah, here I go. All right. So I want to encourage you to think about fun recycled art projects when you're trying to make art at home and see what you can do with just some paint, an old box, your imagination. If you do it, oh, I'm so messy. Be sure to tag us, Whippersnappers. I love to see the art that you make. Do 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 places to go. What's the most beautiful place you've ever gone? The most beautiful place I've ever gotten to go was the island chain of Hawaii. You probably heard me talk about it before because it was the most beautiful place on earth I've ever seen. It had mountains and waterfalls, volcanoes, and trees. It's an amazing landscape there in Hawaii. And one of the other beautiful things I saw while I was in Hawaii was a rainbow. In fact, I got to see many. Rainbows are formed when it rains, and then tiny droplets of water are hanging in the air still. And the light from the sun flows through the water droplets. And as it does, it reflects and refracts. Big words you'll learn later. And creates a prism of color. And because we have seeing eyes to see color, like we talked about the other day, we can see the colors of the rainbow. So I wanted to see, stepped on my own ribbon, if you could join me and do a rainbow dance and dance around and make some rainbow colors with me. Now, if you don't have rainbow ribbons at home, guess what? That's okay. You could grab a piece of fabric, a scarf, a shirt, you name it. Or you could use your imagination and just pretend that rainbows flow from your fingertips. Let's sing this together. This is my version of a classic that I love. I hope you love it too. Oops. To reconnect, our Bluetooth likes to go to sleep. Please hold. Can you practice getting your rainbow colors going? Let me see you move them around. Move your arms. Move those rainbow colors up and down. And up and down. Hey, those are opposites. Up and down. Opposites. Here we go, rainbow dancers.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows and what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. Rainbows have nothing to hide. So What's so amazing and keeps us stargazing? What do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, a rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and we. Yay!
This?
Thank you for dancing with me, friends. I hope you had fun making some rainbows with your arms and waterfalls and doing our planetary yoga today and doing some recycled art. I bet your art will be even more creative than mine and you'll think of all kinds of things to put in the paint and make shapes with. So, if you do our project, tag me. I'm gonna post a little video about how recycling is made so you can all see that at home later. But for now, it's time to say, speaking of later, see ya later, alligators. Head on back to that waterfall, right? That's where some gators live, maybe. I don't know, I'm not sure. We'll talk about that another day. Let's hit it, gators!